What's up, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome back to Block Hood. As always, full disclosure, a copy of this game was provided to me by the publisher. With that disclosure out of the way, let's talk a bit about the sandbox mode and how I find it to be so incredibly relaxing and stressful at the same damn time, is kind of where I feel about it. It's a game that I think about a lot. I've only played about 3 hours, and this particular save file is about a half an hour or so of progress. Progress being a loose phrase that I use in video games a lot of the time. So let's try to load up our save here, if we can. Load slot 1 and get into this. Just a little bit, just a little short video of where I'm at in Block Hood. This is still early access, so obviously, there's going to be a lot of improvements over the course of the way. Okay, there we go. All your green numbers there. Green numbers are the best numbers. So, this is about a half an hour, and I'll zoom in for you here so you can see where I'm currently at. W and S. Let's turn it around here, give you a nice little look here. I've got apartments going on. I've got a marketplace going on. I'm pumping some oil. I've got some water going on. I've got some wheat and some beer. Where's the inspect? There. I got a bar. I got a wheat farm. I got a brewery. I got a bee farm, vegetable farm, and a water tower. So, certainly not super impressive for a half an hour of work. But for me, where all the work comes in is keeping everything in the green. So this is very serene, very calm, very, it's kind of just, hey, you're in the sandbox, you're doing what you're gonna do, but the problem is when you start building things, and for me, what makes me stressed out is you're building stuff, and then everything is impacting everything. So, if I immediately say, hey, I'm gonna build, let's go over here. Let's say, I'm going to build, what's my next goal here? I'm not even sure. I've lost track. What else is new? So I want a school. Let's put a school way up top here. So we'll zoom in. We'll get a school up here. Now, hold it. Now immediately, youth. Negative 0.35, right? Immediately we're impacting the rest of the world here with our nonsense, and actually right now that has no access, so let's give it some access here. Let's build some of this stuff here, build another elevator here, build another thing here. So I'm not so good about making things look good. Like my creations are never going to be the most aesthetically pleasing. My overall goal is to, hey, I need to have all green numbers. That's my obsession with this game, is to have all green numbers. So, youth, so now what you end up doing is you end up going back in here and going, okay, well, what in the blue hell is going to output youth? What's that? Another large apartment? Sure, we'll do another large apartment. And then you build that, and then you put in more structure here that has more access. And then that only gives us to negative 0.20. So realistically, you're just kind of building things. So here's what I run into, is that, I'll build another large apartment here on top of this elevator, and then I'll build another, piece of structure here, give it more access, and now I'm at 0.2. So certainly, I'm sure I could be building things that output more youth than that, but I haven't really found. That seems to be the one that outputs the most youth. Obviously this is still early access, so they're going to be adding more units. But watch, I'm going to add another large apartment here. 0.15. So now we're going up on youth, right? So we've done that. We've built all this access. This tower is still climbing, right? But what else? Oops. What else have we impacted? Oh, fresh air and money. The money is the biggest thing for me in this game. And I'm so bad at making more of it. And that, for me, if the money gets so bad that it hits 0, that for me is pretty much game over, because it's hard to come back from that. So we need fresh air. What's going to output the most fresh air? Some dense fucking trees. So get those trees in there, and now we're only losing 0.02 money per cycle. So the thing with this game that makes me stressed out is that the cycles don't stop, right? So if I go over here to inspect, I go, okay, look at this oil tank. That rate of production, that never stops. So your rate of decay never stops. So if you look here at where I'm at for the decay, I'm fine. Like right now, everything is going good, outside of the fact that I'm losing money. But as soon as your money just goes to the point where you're just not making any money anymore, everything that depends on money is going to start decaying. So it would behoove you to like constantly be making money and have a grip of money. And at least if you're going to start, you know, going up, you want to have money stockpiled. And that for me has always been a problem, because I'm always kind of running on a very thin margins here with what I've built. So what I've done here, you can see I'm just building oil refineries. And it's like, okay, well, I know oil makes money, so let us get down and dirty here and build some more oil stuff going on. And fucking oil tank right there, an oil well. Turn the thing, turn. Wait, do I actually need the oil well? Or just the tanks? Hold on. Tanks but no tanks. Oh, there we go, see? That's my goal. To be all green, baby. To be all green, even though those are making pollution. They're actually no, they're not. It's the well that outputs inorganic waste. But if you have a thing that can take care of inorganic waste, then you'll be okay. And so ideally, I'm at 405 inorganic waste. That's probably bad. That for me, that should be red, or that should be a different color, because inorganic waste, you don't want it. And right now it seems like there's no real side effect of having a bunch of that. But one would imagine, as you know, it's early access, they're gonna keep improving on the game. At some point, we're gonna have a better way to make sure that all is making sense. So perhaps you're wondering, well, if this stuff up here starts to decay, like how do you deal with it? The selection process is not the easiest, and there is a shortcut for that. And honestly, I should have not built all these extra elevators. It's kind of a waste of my time and money. But so if you use the I think it's U and J, yes, you can break it down to the layer, and that is super useful when things decay and break down and all that good stuff. So I don't know what I'm going to build next. They're working on some more updates. There's more stuff coming here. There's going to be cows. There's going to be, eventually, you're going to have little people walking around, much like, say, The Sims or SimCity. And that'll be interesting. But right now, like, I'm just kind of just trying to stay in the green here. I'm trying to stay in a profitable mode of production. I'm making bees for some reason. Like, you always want to have bees, right? Bees are important. And I can't remember what actually... Like, one of these things has an input for bees. And if I can track it down here and find it. I got vegetables, water tower, well. Landfill. Alright, so landfill is good, but it's going to output sickness. So we're going to take this and build this landfill here, right next to this stuff here. So that should take care of our inorganic waste, although right now having all that inorganic waste doesn't seem to be hurting us at all, so I can't complain too much about that yet. But obviously, like I've been saying, early access, this stuff can and will change as things get, more advanced as we head toward a full release of the game. But now I was looking for what used bees. I want to say something here used bees, and bee farm outputs bees. Those pollinate plants. Haven't seen too much of that actually being useful just yet. But I want to say there was something that actually had an input for bees. Maybe it was like a honey factory or something, I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be imagining things, because that wouldn't be a surprise. And perhaps it's actually not in here. And it's in a different category, because, yeah, that's none of those things. Maybe one of the trees had an input for bees to... No, that's all water, 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 water. Water, water everywhere. Let's have a drink. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at in Blockhood. Still kind of playing it here or there. I spend more time thinking about it than I actually do playing it, because I think it's got a lot of potential in what it could do in terms of the finalized game, so I'm kind of excited to see where it goes. And certainly I will check in on it here or there as I see it gets more, you know, more updates on Steam. So, I don't know, that's kind of my thoughts on it. So, I'm more curious about where they go with additional challenges. That's kind of my thing, is the challenges. But I think this is a good place to stop, because I'm still all green, and I like ending it where I'm all green and things are going well, and the music kicks in, and it might start raining, and I'm chilled out, and I'm chilled because I'm not currently just having things decay and go fucking crazy, and not there's any real consequence to that, but, you know, ideally you want to go crazy once you stockpile enough money that's going to allow you to do that. But like everything else in life, it's a balance. So that was another quick look here at Blockhood. I'm very glad. The one thing that this got an update for is the menu here. I can actually go here into the see. So that was the old menu where fucking you can't, like, you're in here and it's hard to see. New menu. Yeah, much better. Much better. Thumbs up, you guys. Thumbs up on that. So, that said, this is Blockhood. I'm a Tax Slug. Thanks for watching. Perhaps you've got a more aesthetically pleasing neighborhood than I do, because mine's just kind of a fucking mess. So, that's it. More videos every day. And I'll see you next time, right here on this channel. And I'm out.